Well, I was definitely wrong on my guesses for the Shrouded Fable Battle Pass free decks. Instead of Kingdra EX and Pecharunt EX like I guessed, we're getting Okidogi EX and towards EUIC winning Charizard EX deck when the new Battle Pass begins on Thursday, August 1st. Why they decided to give us a free Charizard EX deck for the third time, I have no idea. Especially when it's already one of the default free decks every player gets for simply starting live before March 2025. Starting with Okidogi EX, to call the deck unplayable would be an insult to Palafin EX. Okay, maybe it's not that bad, but it's missing way too many important cards. Okidogi EX requires 3 energy to attack, yet the only energy acceleration is Dark Patch and its first attack, Poisonous Musculature. Okidogi also needs to be poisoned to deal 260 damage for those 3 energy with its Chain Crazed attack. Yes, the deck plays Brute Bonnet and Ancient Booster to facilitate that, but it's suboptimal compared to just running Pecharunt EX. Aside from that combo, plus 2 copies of Binding Mochi, the deck is a huge letdown. The baby Okidogi and Pheasantipity make no sense whatsoever, and you don't really have a backup attacker. So yeah, it's somewhat playable, but you'll get bodied by most of the other free decks on live. Thankfully, reinforcements are on the way. By getting the Battle Pass to Tier 16, you'll unlock all of these cards for free. I know the image is a bit of a mess, but essentially you get 2 Full Art Pecharunt EX, 1 Full Art Pheasantipity EX, 1 Full Art Munkidori EX, and 2 Full Art Janine Secret Art, cards that all make Okidogi EX much better. There's also going to be 4 gold Earthen Vessels, 6 gold Darkness Energy, and a copy of Hero's Cape given away for free on the Battle Pass. Switching to the regular arts of these additional free cards since they're easier to read, Pecharunt poisons Okidogi EX to boost its damage while also giving you an easy way to switch your Pokemon. Janine's Secret Art accelerates energy from deck to up to 2 of your Darkness Pokemon, helping with that 3 energy attack cost, and Pheasantipity EX helps draw cards after one of your Pokemon is knocked out. I'll put a link in the description to my video on the Pecharunt EX and Loyal 3 deck so you can get a better idea of how it works. But essentially, remove the Brute Bonnet and boosters from the Tier 0 version of the deck, throw in Pecharunt EX, Janine, Pheasantipity EX, and Munkidori EX, and now you have yourself a deck. I'll probably also release my usual free decks upgrade video next week, so stay tuned for that. And I promise I won't complain about how weird it is that the base Okidogi deck doesn't come with regular art versions of all those EX cards you typically see in the deck. I'm getting that all out of my system right now. Moving to the Premium Battle Pass, which costs 600 crystals to unlock, the mere fact we're getting another Charizard EX deck for free is baffling. To add to that bafflingness, it's a list from April, meaning there's no Twilight Masquerade cards included. Yes, it's an extremely powerful deck, Tord won the whole tournament with it, but Charizard's return to best deck in format is because of Dusclops and Dusknoir from Shrouded Fable, yet you get neither of them here. And to make matters the most bafflingest, you don't unlock any new Shrouded Fable cards later on in the Premium Battle Pass either. This is more of a swing and a miss than my son playing T-ball. Anyways, the free deck includes a copy of Rotom V and Primecatcher, 2 extremely important cards that you probably already have in your collection. If not though, this free version saves you from spending about 1300 credits to craft them. You either already own everything else or you can craft the missing cards for 100 credits each. So yeah, deck good, but in terms of its usefulness for PTCGL players, it's bad. By getting the Premium Battle Pass to Tier 14, you'll unlock all of these cards, which are just higher rarity versions of cards included in Tord's deck. But like I said, the cards you want in your Shrouded Fable version of Charizard EX are Dusclops and Dusknoir, yet they're not included anywhere on the Battle Pass. Just like Pecharunt EX, I'll include a link in the description so you can get a better idea of what Charizard looks like in our upcoming meta. For the last piece of Battle Pass news, by reaching Tier 50, you'll get another Okidogi EX on the basic track, and another Charizard EX on the premium track. In other Pokemon TCG Live news, the Shrouded Fable update releases on Tuesday, July 30th, following 8 hours of maintenance beginning at 8 AM Pacific, 11 AM Eastern. Shrouded Fable cards will then be available to play on Thursday, August 1st at 10 AM Pacific, 1 PM Eastern. The PTCGL developer has been hard at work on this update, finally giving us a feature we've all been asking for. They updated the fidelity of the avatar models. If that wasn't enough, they also updated the designs of the energy card sleeves. Who needs expanded when we can have better looking avatars instead? Since I haven't done a PTCGL rant video in a little bit, I'll just casually mention that we've entered the 2025 Pokemon TCG season, yet the in-game message around expanded still mentions 2024. I'm beginning to suspect they don't care about expanded very much. Looking at the bug fixes with next week's update, there's a few that make sense. Currently, if your opponent uses Accompanying Flute, you don't get to see the revealed cards. That's getting addressed. Same with Water Ogerpon EX not doing reduced damage with a double turbo energy attached, which is the same issue they fixed last month with Greninja EX. And there was a weird issue with Boomerang Energy where if you discarded from a bench Pokemon with the effect of an attack, it would reattach itself to your active Pokemon. That's also being fixed. Unfortunately, one major fix isn't included with this update. And the fact that everyone watching this video has a different guess as to what that major fix is kinda crazy. Since the release of Twilight Masquerade, the sudden transformation Ditto from Pokemon Go and Crown Zenith has caused PTCGL to completely break when it's put into play. With United Wangs about to get a huge resurgence thanks to Dartrix, this effectively makes the deck unplayable, as Ditto is a major part of its potential success. Maybe it'll get a phantom fix with the update, but it not being mentioned at all in the patch notes is cause for concern. As I say in every Battle Pass video, yes, always get the premium Battle Pass even if it's just for the free deck. Though this one might be an exception since you already own most of the cards from the free deck, so maybe hold off unless you get to tier 10 or 20 or something. Oh, and never ever in a million years buy the Premium Pass Plus for 1800 crystals. It's the second biggest waste of crystals on live. Just get the Premium Pass for 600 crystals and be content knowing you haven't made a massive mistake. Because the Pokemon Company is crazy, we're getting 3 sets within 100 days of each other to end 2024. So the Shrouded Fable Battle Pass will only be available for 42 days until Stellar Crown launches on September 12th. This also means there's an increased chancey that each new set release breaks live, so don't be surprised if we get several emergency maintenances over the next few months. And finally, for those wondering, Pokemon TCG Pocket is still scheduled for a 2024 release. We should hear more about Pocket ahead of Worlds in August, so stay tuned for more details as they're available in the coming weeks. What do you think of the Shrouded Fable free decks? Let everyone know in the comments.